and gents, this is the moment you've waited for.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Shaving with Rich. I'm excited for my shave today because I'm going to be shaving with Stirling soap. Iced coffee. This is one of my favorite Stirling soaps. I love it, so I'm super excited about that. This week has been Veterans Week. We had a great celebration in my group on Facebook. So I wanted to extend that beyond just Veterans Day. I wanted to make it Veterans Week. And so we've done Pick an Artisan Week in my group. We're always doing something fun. Rich Man Shaving Group on Facebook. The link is actually in the description below if you want to join. They do ask you questions and you have to answer all the questions to be admitted into the group by one of my moderators. But trust me, you'll love it when you come in there and see everything that we're doing. But this week we've chosen just to bring more fun to the group. Everybody gets to choose an artisan for the week, and they're just going to shave with that artisan for the whole week, whoever you want to choose. And being that it was, in addition to that, we're doing trying to keep things Veteran Week as well. So for me, I chose Stirling soap. I will be shaving with Stirling soap for all my shaves this week. Stirling is veteran owned and operated, and that's a great thing. So thank you to our veterans. Really appreciate everything that you've done for our country, for our freedoms. I know that it's not easy, and appreciate everything, all of your sacrifices. My grandpa was a veteran, and I have so much respect for him. My dad served during peacetime. He never was deployed, but he would have been in Vietnam actually, so I guess it wasn't peacetime, but he wasn't deployed. But he did serve in the army. So thank you so much for that. Let's not forget where our freedom comes from, and let's not forget at the end of the day, we come here for shaving. Shaving is wonderful. We love it. We love talking about our artisans, and that's great because that's what brings us together is, shaving. We love to shave, and but beyond that, it's much more. Especially in the Rich Man Shaving Group, it's a brotherhood. Our common theme that brings us together is shaving, but it's much, much more than that. And you'll never meet so many great people. And you'll learn a lot about shaving. If you're brand new to shaving, I promise you come into that group, you're gonna learn a lot about shaving. So moving on, what am I gonna be shaving with besides Stirling soap iced coffee? This was a limited release, and so it's not available on their website, but I do hope that they bring it into their regular lineup. But I will be shaving with a Rex Ambassador today with a Wilkinson sword blade, Gillette Wilkinson sword blade, some of my favorite blades, definitely in my top 5 blades. So I've got that already loaded. I will be shaving with a Rich Man shaving brush. This has been soaking, so let me soak some of it, or drain some of this water out that's been soaking. This is a new knot, so it's a new brush to me too. So this was actually in one of my drops and it didn't sell right away, so I decided if it didn't sell right away, I was going to jump on it and keep it for myself because I needed to set my new knot in it. So got that brush right here. This is a new knot, so I have a new line. This is the S2 Innovator. So my Innovators now have been leveled up. Now I'm on version 2, so I've got S2s and F2s. S is silver tip, F is for 2-band finest, and this actually is a fan knot. So it's the first time that I've come out with a fan knot. It's a 26 millimeter S2 fan knot. This is actually going to be a great shave. So I haven't really done too much with this knot. It's as far as like breaking it in or anything, this is brand new. So it will get even better over time. So 5 minutes in, and we're just getting started. But that's about par for the course for me. So this is fantastic soap. I love it. It's a great value while I'm loading. It's a really great value as far as quality goes. This is fantastic soap. Quality wise, at any price point, it's really good. It's a really, really quality soap. But beyond that, it's an awesome price point, and they have an awesome selection. So this is just, the value on this stuff is incredible. I recommend anybody that shaves to try Stirling. You get 5.8, we'll just call it almost 6 ounces of soap. One of these is like 13 and change, like $13.50 or something like that. That's just like, you know, a little over $2 an ounce. That's such a good value when you're looking at shave soap. Okay, so I'm sure we got plenty loaded here into the knot. I'm gonna set this aside, and we should have a lot of fun. I'm gonna face lather today, although you can make a really mean bowl lather with Stirling soaps. One quick tip: I use my Old Spice mug to soak my brush. So before this video, it was soaking and it sat about, you know, like this. That allows the water to soak up into the knot itself, but not up into here where the knot is set, because over time heat and moisture can work on even the strongest epoxies. All my knots are set with epoxy. It's super strong, but you get more out of them. You don't need to soak this part of the brush to get the effect. You just need to soak the knot itself. So one of the things that I do, I find an Old Spice mug is perfect, vintage. Ken Surfs used the skull, right? Crystal skull. And this one works the same way. So it's just gonna soak the badger and prepare it. So here we go. S2 Innovator 26 millimeter. These things are built to perform, and they're still luxurious. You can see like it's just going right to town on that lather, and I haven't even really got to working it yet. So the S, or the Innovator, for those of you that are watching, that maybe don't know what the Innovator is. The Innovator is where it's a hybrid between badger hair and synthetic. And that's what makes it innovative. It's the first blended knot of its kind, badger and synthetic. So we call it the Innovator. So we have two different kinds of Innovators. We have 2-band finest for those that usually with badger knots, people come into one or two parties, you know. Some people like 2-band finest because it's got a little bit better backbone. It's got a little bit of scrub in there. And some people lean towards silver tip because it's softer. And usually the thing is, with a softer badger material, a lot of times what you give up is some of that backbone. So people a lot of time will gravitate towards finest if backbone is more important, and for those where luxury is a little bit more important, or that softness, they'll lean towards silver tip. But what's great with the Innovators, I've got them in both, 2-band finest and silver tip, and they both have really great backbones on them. So what's different is the finest ones have a little bit more scrub. They're great for loading like triple milled soaps, or if you just like a little bit more scrub. The S, they still have great backbone. They are a little bit softer. They're so a little bit less scrub, but they have some scrub, just not as much. And they're just very nice quality knots. And the performance blend of synthetic, it just makes for a really innovative knot. Like, it is a really great experience. So let's decide here. I'm on setting 4. I think we're just gonna go with 4 for the shave. I really like my Rex Ambassador. Again, made in America. And I like to support Made in America, especially being Veterans Week. I remember when I grew up as a kid, there was a lot of like pride and a lot of awareness with Made in America, buying Made in America products that have Made in America tags on them and stuff like that. A lot of patriotism when I was a kid, and patriotism is still a very good thing. So I love the quality in this particular razor. It's very, very skillfully and precision made. You do pay more for it, but this razor would last a lifetime and easily be an heirloom quality product. So factor that in. Also, there is a discount that you can get for me using my code. So my code is richman10, all one word, richman10, and you use that at checkout. So if you're at Razor Emporium and you want to pick up one of these, and you think it's a little bit pricey, is it worth it? Drop in my code at checkout, richman10, just all capital letters, richman10, and that will get you 10% off, like right off the bat. So it makes it a little bit easier for you. And it's a great razor. So I really do have an appreciation for Artisan and the quality of things. Sometimes you do pay more for quality things. You pay more for Artisan things, especially, and usually Artisan is a whole different level of quality. So I love to promote wet shaving as a whole. I think it's just a better way, however you do it. If you're someone that I may have just nicked myself. That was me, not the razor. I do have an Allen block. They always look worse on camera. One second. I'll take care of that with an Allen block. Something that we call the blood oath. It happens to all of us. It doesn't happen to me as much now as maybe it did when I was new. But I am no different than anybody else. But you know, with experience, these things happen less. But here I am talking on camera, shaving, and just a little nick. That's all it takes. And that is not the razor's fault. That is my fault. That is user error. But as you can see, just like that, it's nothing to be afraid of. Some people are resistant to shaving because they're afraid they're gonna get cut. Well, I just got cut. I wasn't really cut as like a weeper, but it's cleared up just like that. It's no big deal. It's not the first time that it happened, and it definitely won't be the last time that it happened. But, so you can see it's already cleared up just like that. So, one thing I like is quality. I love to support artisans, entrepreneurs, innovators, people that, and there's a lot of them in this industry, of course, and we vote with our dollars. So I think, isn't that kind of like the American dream, right? American dream, wife and kids, family, take a bet, believe on yourself, be willing to work hard, put your heart into it, believe in yourself, give a service. You know, I could even pull from the brush if I want a little bit, and put your heart into something that you believe deeply in. Make the world a better place. Do that. And by supporting artisans, you support people's dreams. You get a much higher quality experience. In our industry, which is great, is you get, one of the benefits is you usually can have a very pretty close relationship with your artisan, as far as, you know, a lot of times people, like for instance, with me, they're just a message away. They have questions. So you get a little bit more personal experience than if you just walk into a store and buy a product. The other thing is we make them in small batches, and so the quality is very good. And that's not just for rich man brushes, that's for artisan products in general. Whether it's razors, it's made by someone not just for a bottom line, or soap not just for a bottom line, or brushes not just for bottom line, but because they love what they do. Anytime you love what you do, you're going to get far better results, shaving or otherwise. And that's true of everything in life. I always tell people, whenever somebody asks me what's your secret sauce, Rich? What makes your brushes great? What makes it a rich man brush? And I just tell them I put my heart and soul into it. The secret ingredient is passion. It's what I love to do. And that's true with all of these artisans. So this week, Veterans Week, we think of, let's just pull from the knot, why not? Just still got plenty in the knot for this cleanup last pass / make cleanup pass. I think a lot of times we just forget. I think a lot of times we take for granted the freedoms and stuff. And these prices were paid by people that came ahead before us. And the way we pay it back is what we do with our freedom. And freedom is a great thing. It's what's enabled me to follow my dreams. It enables me to kind of cut my own cloth, my own path in life. And whenever you put passion into something, you're going to make it better. So it ends up being better for everybody else. If we live in a world and everybody's passionate, because everybody has freedom to choose what makes their heart sing or makes their spirit sing, whatever you want to call it, you're going to get a better everything. So I'm all about the artisan. Especially now that I have I am an artisan. I have a new appreciation for artisans. Combine that with Veterans Day. I like to use a made in America product, artisan made, high quality razor, a great soap. This menthol feels so good on my face. Is incredible. Is that a little weeper? I am shaving on setting 4. And I do tend to push the edges because I love a great shave. Alright. Anyways. Let's clean up a little bit here. You can always add a little bit of water. Water will do amazing things for slickness. Do a little bit of buffing. You know, so freedom is not a guarantee that you're gonna have, life on the beach, wake up sunny every day or anything like that. But it does guarantee that you have a shot to do what you want in life. It gives you a better options if you respect it and if you don't waste it. If you waste it, I mean, then I guess you get what you put into it. But with that freedom, it's great. You still need a de-stressor. For many people, that's their shaving. Instead of being something you have to do for work, it ends up being something that you look forward to, something to kind of come home to at the end of a long day and unwind. Or if you shave before work, it's a great way to kind of get yourself invigorated and set on a good feeling and set out on the right path. I got some leapers. That's what happens when you chase a perfect shave. But weepers are nothing if you're a man. Like, they're pretty much already gone. One thing is they always look worse on camera than they are in real person. I mean, look, I ran alum over that and it's already gone like that. It's perfect. I'm gonna have the benefit of an amazing shave, a great feeling face all day long. I gotta take some time and unwind and just kind of disconnect, which is really good for everyone. We live in a stressful, fast-paced world. We all need to just disconnect, have a few minutes, to ourselves to just do something nice for ourselves. Think of it like, a massage or whatever, just something to just kind of relax you. It's your time. I don't have to think about any of the other stuff that's on my agenda today that I would normally be stressing about. This is like the great time for me to it's just me time, and I love it. And I love to share that with all of you. So, anyways, once again, as a recap, Stirling Soap Company, iced coffee. This is some of the best value soap on the market, period. End. Like, it is great quality soap. It's got great slickness. It has good residual slickness. They have tons of scents, and they have good scent strength. So they're just a great product, and they're priced like incredible, and it'll last you a long time. So veteran owned, operated, you can support, and it's Artisan. It's Artisan. That person, they put their love and their passion and their art, everything into that, and it's just a better experience than what you would get at the store off the shelf. It just is. Let's see here. Let's clean up the Rich Man brush. Really great brush. 26mm S2 Innovator fan knot. They're brand new. In fact, they haven't even been put on my site yet, but they'll be made available. Really great, very luxurious, nice knot right there. And a Rex Ambassador made by Razor Emporium, made in the USA, stainless steel, finely machined, and it's adjustable. And again, there's a code, RichMan10, all one word, all caps, Richman, and then the number 10. That'll get you 10% off if you decide one day that you would like to own one of these razors. Just know, think of me, and remember that I got a discount for you, and it'll just save you a little bit if and when you ever decide that you might like to pick up one of those razors. But I guarantee you'll enjoy it, and it is built to last a lifetime. I'm not paid anything to say that, but that's my feelings about this razor. Anyways, thank you guys so much. I'm gonna wrap this up. Don't take life for granted. Don't take your freedoms for granted. Say thank you to some veterans, and aside from that, just be good to people. Be good to people. It'll come back to you. This life is far too short, and do the most good wherever you can, where you can. Join us on Facebook. Come check out the Brotherhood Rich Man Shaving group on Facebook. The link's in the description below. Answer all the questions so that we can welcome you in, and you'll be amazed what you find in there. It's shaving and so much more. We'll see you in the next episode of Shaving with Rich. Take care. As always, thanks for watching, and if you want to be notified when my videos come out, just click the bell next to the subscription. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.